What's the most a man should spend on a first date?
I feel like if I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna use all my products to come out with you, I need like a minimum of $200. A minimum, and that's like being nice.
Okay, so for today's video, we're going to be talking about that snippet that you just saw in the beginning there, which belongs to a little bit of a longer clip. Now, I came across this clip on YouTube, and I've seen this guy's channel a few times, or his videos a few times, and he does a lot of these street interviews, talking with, couples, mainly women, but his name is The Desirable Truth. Now, I don't know if this is just what women think today and this is feminism or whatever the case may be, but we're starting to see this trend where a lot more of these women have this weird mentality that men need to be spending an arm and a leg just to go on a first date with you. And I'm not sure if it's a sense of entitlement, if this is just how they've been brought up, how they taught. I don't know why they think this way, but I'm going to be playing the rest of the clip and then we'll get back into it.
What's the most a man should spend on a first date?
I feel like if I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna use all my products to come out with you, I need like a minimum of $200. A minimum, and that's like being nice.
And what does a man get in return for that?
My presence?
What, aren't you having his presence within you already?
I hear you, but no. No. I mean, like, I'm
How
here
is
to
it
get
different?
to know you. I'm here to get to know you. You invited me out.
But he has to drop $200.
Yeah, because
Minimum.
Because you
just
invited
because
me out.
just because you have to do your makeup.
Because I have to. Okay, so we're gonna do the math. My moisturizer is $400. My eye cream is $300. My serum is like another $300. My makeup, not included. So if I have to spend, that's my money. I'm spending my money on these products. I'm gonna use these products.
What are you using them for, though?
For myself.
Okay.
But I'm going to use these products and I'm going to show up because it's not like I'm going to show up in sweats.
The man doesn't owe you anything if you're just getting to know each other.
If you're inviting me out, you owe me a date.
So again, we just did a video not too long ago where that woman was talking about her moisturizer being $32 and this and this and that. Now this woman's going on about all her makeups costing $300, $400, $200. And he asks a simple question, well, who's that for? And she goes, well, for me. And I mean, if that's the case, if you're putting on the makeup and purchasing the makeup for yourself because you enjoy wearing it, why then does a man have to subsequently subsidize basically your purchases by taking you out to fancy dinners? If you're saying, oh yeah, we need to get to know each other, you need to get to know me, you're the one asking me out, well then what's wrong with just a small little intimate thing, or like in the previous video we've done, like a coffee date just to get to know each other? And again, I don't know if this woman is young, old, she looks like she's in her maybe early to mid 20s. And it just seems like a weird mentality to have, like with the sense of entitlement. Listen, I can get behind that your creams and your moisturizers and your makeups, they probably cost as much as you say they are. But you're not using a full $200 bottle on yourself when you're going out, right? So are you calculating how much each pump of your lotion is or pump of your makeup is? And then you're saying that you need to be compensated for that when you would be wearing this stuff regardless if you were going out or not? Or do you specifically save this good makeup, good cream, good moisturizer, whatever it is, for when you go out? But just as he said, well, he doesn't owe you anything just because you're doing all that. He's also putting on cologne, probably, maybe he just got a haircut. If he's picking you up, he's driving, using gas. And sure, yeah, if he's asking you out, he's obviously expected, I guess, in a sense, to take you out and pay for dinner. But I don't think it's where you want to go. You agreed to going out with him. You agreed to going on a date. So then don't put a stipulation that it has to be $200 worth. Now, I'm not saying go to Chuck E. Cheese or McDonald's or something, which even that I don't think is a huge deal if you're just starting to get to know each other. Like I said, a coffee date is a perfect thing. It's inexpensive, it's intimate, it's one-on-one. If it doesn't work, you're up and you're out. But to have this expectation and entitlement to say they need to pay a minimum of $200, and even her friend, as you saw, was kind of like, what is she saying? Makes you realize how crazy she is. But again, this has become more and more of a trend or more and more of a mindset, as I said, and I'm starting to notice it more. There's even this video here that just came out not too long ago.
Before you slide in my DMs, ask yourself, can I see myself spending all my money on her? If the answer is no, don't slide in my DMs.
Again, all about how much you make, all about the money. It seems to just be painting all of these women as gold diggers. Or if not gold diggers, it just paints them in a way of, you wouldn't want to date this person. If this is how they're expressing themselves, stating right away, you need to pay this much money. If you don't have money, don't even talk to me. Like, you can clearly see what their motives are. And then why would you even want to waste your time dating them? And who knows, there might be some guys out there who just think, oh, she's so pretty, she's so worth it, this, and that. But dude, if she's willing to state that, if she's willing to state that openly, who's to say she's not just using you, going out on a good date, ghosting you, and then moving on to the next guy who will reach out and try to take her out? Again, as we saw in the previous video, she was gonna potentially go on a date with a pharmacist. She went on a date with a surgeon, and then she went on a date with a really rich guy, all within 3 days. She didn't go on the date with the pharmacist because he wouldn't take her anywhere outside of a coffee date. But regardless, she already had 3 men lined up for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And who's to say any of these women aren't the same way? And who knows? This could be an isolated incident where you're just seeing a little bit more of these videos popping up. But on the flip side, you have these podcasts, these red pill podcasts, where all they do is expose these women for having these either double standards or expectations. And again, I don't know if it was feminism that kind of brainwashed them to think this way. You know, if they're leading from some sort of example, if they have somebody in their life that's kind of lived this lavish life or gotten into a relationship with this same tactic, I don't know, but it's not beneficial to anybody. And you're going to be seeing a lot of lonely women and then a lot of confused guys out there when you're making it seem like you're an escort in a sense where your time requires the right amount of money. And if you don't have that money, then you don't get the time with her. When that's not how dating works. Dating is he asked you out, you have some sort of interest in him, you both want to see each other, and there shouldn't be a monetary stipulation on there if the goal is to get to know each other and find out if this will go anywhere else. But hey, that's just my opinion. Love to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about this weird trend or you know, this phenomena, whatever you want to call it. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks so much.